A cryptocurrency expert recently sent out a tweet called the Ripple Effect, which sparked a lot of conversation in the cryptocurrency community. An idea in the tweet was put forward that the price of XRP, Ripple's own digital currency, could drop significantly if the US Securities and Exchange Commission is successful in its case against Ripple Labs. Because of the ongoing court battle between Ripple Labs Inc. and others, the tweet shows that the value has dropped a lot from its current level of $5,879, which says that the price range that is likely to apply is between $0.13 and $0.33. Of course, the SEC needs to think about the effects of this tweet in order to fully understand what it means. A lot of attention has been paid to this legal issue by the Bitcoin business since it first came up almost 3 years ago. At the heart of this argument is the question of whether or not XRP, a digital asset created by Ripple, should be considered an unregulated security under US law. On August 7, 2024, U.S. District Judge Annalisa Torres made a major decision. Ripple Labs had to pay $125 million in fines to settle the case with the Securities and Exchange Commission. It's important to remember that this decision was a big deal, but it didn't totally solve the legal problems that were causing problems with XRP. A big reason why the price of XRP changes all the time is the possibility that the SEC will file an appeal. This makes the outcome of the case hard to predict. The way the market is reacting and how prices are changing right now because the law is still not clear. In the last 24 hours, the price of XRP has already gone down by 2.0. The drop in price shows how sensitive the market is to changes in the legal system and the possible punishments that could happen if the courts rule against Ripple. What the market does might get worse if the SEC files an appeal. The book The Ripple Effect says that XRP's value could drop to as little as $0.13 or as much as $0.33. If you compare these prices to how much it costs now, they are lower by about $44 to $78. A collapse like this would have big financial effects on investors and also bring up bigger questions about the future of XRP and its role in the cryptocurrency environment. The chance of XRP's price going down has wider effects on the cryptocurrency market. Ripple and its investors are not the only ones who are worried. The possible DEC. Ripple and XRP have been two of the most important players in the digital currency market since the start. Many banks and other financial companies around the world use Ripple's payment protocols. If the price of XRP drops a lot, it could hurt people's faith in these systems. This would also make the market more volatile as a whole. Also, if the CC decided to appeal the July 2023 decision, it would set a standard for how other coins should be regulated. More and more cases are being brought by the Securities and Exchange Commission against different companies that deal in digital assets. The SCSC says that a lot of these assets should really be called securities. If the courts finally rule in favor of the SEC in the Ripple case, other cryptocurrency may face similar legal problems, which could make the market even more unstable. The ongoing court battle between Ripple Labs and the Securities and Exchange Commission is still one of the most closely watched stories in the cryptocurrency market. It's likely that the price of XRP will change in big ways as the situation continues to unfold. Please keep in mind that this content is only meant to give you information and should not be taken as financial advice, especially if the SEC is successful in reviewing the decision. The author's personal thoughts may be included in the points of view shown in this piece. Still, these points of view are not the same as those of Times newspaper. Readers are strongly encouraged to do a lot of research before making any choices about investments. The person does everything at their own risk if they decide to do anything. This newspaper from Time is not responsible for any money that is lost. A new update says that the Us Treasury is to blame for the loss of 185 Ripple Us tokens. As soon as the tokens were sent back to the account that issued them, they were destroyed. At the moment, there are no coins in either the XRP ledger or the Ethereum ledger. Ripple started testing its stablecoin in closed beta at the start of this month. Based on the details from the XRP scan, the process of minting began about a week ago with the 185 tokens that were mentioned earlier. At the moment, the new offering is only available to a few of the company's business partners. It shouldn't be a surprise that this means Rulus can't be bought or sold on platforms. Once the beta testing process is over, the stablecoin will be available to everyone. At the moment, the company's main goal is to make sure that the general launch goes smoothly by avoiding any problems that might come up. When Ripple's stablecoin was first announced in April, it caused a lot of excitement. However, Ripple seems to think that there is a lot more room for growth in the stablecoin market, even though it is already full of big companies like Tether and Circle. This claim is based on the fact that the market is expected to grow to an amazing $2 trillion by 2028. A lot of claims that the stablecoin will replace XRP have also been shot down by Ripple officials who took away 185 Ripple lives. The amount of work Ripple has made on its stablecoin project has grown. This meant that the tokens were taken out of circulation and put back into the issuer's account, which happened at the Rulu's bank. With the launch of its stablecoin, 185 Rulist, Ripple has made progress. New information from XRP's scan shows that Ripple has started to burn. This move is an example of how Ripple controls the supply of its stablecoin in a planned way. Because of this change, these tokens have been created on the XRP ledger. This is the next step in trying its stablecoin technology in a small group. As an added bonus, Ripple's plan to burn tokens makes sure that the cryptocurrency company will still be able to control the original supply and will stop tokens from going into circulation too soon. This is in line with the steps that are needed by rules and processes. During this process, the newly created loose tokens were sent back to the issuer's account. This essentially removed all tokens from circulation. Ripple created 185 Rylist tokens on the XRP ledger and 200 Rulu's tokens on the Ethereum network on August 22nd. Here is a short history of Rylist and how it has grown since then. That was the first day that the Rulu's tokens could be used. This approach of using two platforms shows that the goal is to make sure that all blockchains can work together and are stable. To make sure that each token correctly shows how much money is held in reserve. In terms of value, each coin is equal to $1. An independent third party is auditing the stablecoin funds, which shows that the XRP Corporation is committed to being very open about how it runs its business. The information given is not meant to be taken as trade advice. Any purchases made based on the information on this page are not the responsibility of the people who made them. Before making any investment decisions, you should definitely do your own study and talk to a professional who knows what they're talking about.